Hello, 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 hello. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Good luck, studio.
Oh, it's just what you've been waiting for, dears. Another episode of the Shy Life podcast coming right up.
Oh, it's the Shy Life podcast.
All I wanted was a pie.
And then I hatched out of an egg.
Okay, bring the mic over. He's ready to record.
It's the quiet ones you've got to watch, you know.
Is it metaphorical? Is it deep? Is it deep?
Boy, he's not all that shy is right. Gee.
Blimey, Governor, it's the Shy Life podcast.
Excellent.
595. That's a fiver. That's a niner. That's a fiver.
595.
Bonjour et bienvenue au podcast The Shy Life.
Hello and welcome to yet another episode of the Shy Life podcast with me, Paul the Shy Yeti. How you doing? I'm all right. Yeah, well, so what are we going to be talking about this episode? Well, it's a bit of a dramatic one, to be honest. It all centres around Bettina. I probably shouldn't say anything more at the moment. Let's just run that theme music, and when we come back, then, we'll explain exactly what happened. Yeah, we'll run that theme music.
Darling, it's the Shy Life podcast.
Yes, but it's a positive thing, Paul. The High Life, the Shy Life.
You won't find a cast of characters like this everywhere.
Hello, Paul.
I'll go anywhere for a potato.
Delicious.
Hello, Captain. How are you?
You quite like a big bang, don't you?
Go Shy Yeti.
Oh, I hope he hasn't found out my secret. I think he has.
If you thought that was bad, just listen to this.
Yeah, I'm strangely drawn to Yeti Uncle John's ankles as well.
But has the Shy Life podcast slowed down? I don't think so.
It's all gooey and meaty. Yum, 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 yum.
Has anyone seen my hot sausage?
Oh, I can't wait for it to begin.
It's the Shy Life podcast.
I like that. Yeah.
Marvellous, Paul.
Oh dear, I do feel guilty, I really do. Paul, you shouldn't feel guilty. I mean, you didn't exactly push her. Yeah, but don't say too much, Cromarty. I'm sorry, Paul. Yes, I mean, it all worked out in the end. Well, we hope so. Look, I think I'm going to have to sort of get busy and tell you about what happened before Cromarty gives it all away. What? Oh, I'm sorry, Paul. I'm sorry. Shush, I'll not say another word. Thank you. So, yes. It all happened when I just called Bettina just for a quick chit-chat, but I had no idea how busy she was. Anyway, it sort of went like this.
Hello, Bettina, Evans to pray. How can I help?
Bettina, is that you?
It's me, Paul. Oh, darling. How are you? Are you all right?
Fine. Yeah, just calling for a chat. Are you free?
Well, I'm kind of in the middle of something, but I'm sure it'll be okay to chat.
Oh, if you've got people there, I can call back.
No, I'm just halfway up a ladder. I'm painting.
Painting?
Yes, not in the way that August does. One of the little bedrooms, I'm turning it into a study for myself. You know, August is taking over so many rooms with his painting that I feel like I need to bagsy a room, as it were. One for myself, I mean. One that he can't come in.
Oh, dear. He's painting a lot, I suppose.
Oh, yes, he is. Yes. More and more each day, we're running out of space. His original studio is, he tries to use it for painting in, but not storing the paintings in because, well, it's the storage that's the problem. We probably ought to hire out some space, you know. But at the moment, there are piles and all stacked up in different bedrooms and, well, I guess we are quite a big house, but still, I just want a room for myself.
That's quite understandable, Bettina, but halfway up a ladder, I mean, couldn't you have got someone to do the painting for you?
Well, August?
No, not August. Just, you know.
Oh, I suppose so, but I quite like it. It's all very sort of, you know, doing it DIY, doing it yourself. Yes, I don't think I've ever done it for myself. Well, anyway, let's not get into that.
Yeah, all right, Bettina. So other than that, you're okay? I was thinking perhaps we can meet up soon.
Oh, that would be lovely, darling. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, this and that. I've been talking to Cuthbert, actually.
Oh, yes?
Yeah, I can't quite work out what's going on with this feud, you know, between August and Cuthbert. Has it sort of fizzled out, or has it gone dormant, or, you know, the last thing I remember there was stuff with Robot Big Fatty supporting, and you know, now quiet.
Yes, darling, I know. I'm not quite sure. Maybe they've just sort of got to the stage where they realise they can't go any further. I mean, I don't think it's in Cuthbert's nature to be having fights with people, not really. Perhaps the support by Robot Big Fatty sort of encouraged him more, but August just seems to be completely distracted with his painting, so no, well, let's just hope it's finished with, or at least for now. I don't think I've got it in me after this busy year we've had.
It has been quite a busy year, but yeah, nearly done now.
Yes, darling, nearly done now. Oh, gosh. Have you heard anything more about Tallulah?
Not a great deal. I think she's still, you know, not quite herself, but as we've said before, maybe this is her new self.
Yes, darling. Gosh, that whole business with the garden party, it really was quite an eye-opener, but, gosh.
Have you heard any more from Max after what he told you that day?
No, darling, no, I've not. I still can't quite take it in, but, oh, goodness me. Anyway, I just need to reach up. No, oh, damn it. Oh, no.
Bettina, are you all right? Bettina?
Oh, what was that crash? Oh my goodness, Bettina.
Bettina? August? Oh, my goodness, what on earth's gone on? So, while she was talking to me, she, I don't know, presumably reached up to paint one last bit of the wall where she was, and lost her balance and came crashing down. But then, of course, the phone went dead and I didn't know what was going on. Yes, Paul, I can see why you were upset. But as I say, you can't blame yourself. She should have just come down from the ladder to talk to you. I know. I should have just ended the call until she'd done that, though. I just kept on chatting because she was chatting. Yes, well, that still wasn't your fault. I can't help but feel like it was. But so, Paul, what did you do then? Well, I couldn't get through to August or to Bettina, so I had to give your Uncle John a call and get me to take me over to the house. I was beside myself. Yes, I can understand that. I'm surprised I wasn't around. No, you weren't. I think you were with Milo. Oh, yes, I think I may have been, yes. Anyway, yes, Uncle John picked me up in his taxi and we went speeding over. Oh, right, yes. Oh dear, this is dreadful, Paul. I hope she's not badly hurt. I'm sure she's not badly hurt, Yeti Uncle John. I guess, you know, she's probably sprained an ankle or you know, August's probably just taken her down to the sitting room to have a tot of whiskey or something. She just sort of shook herself. Well, hooray, she could have broken a hip. Yeti Uncle John. I'm sure she wasn't up that high. Well, some of those rooms in that building, they're pretty tall. Yeah, they are. But I'm sure she said she was only on a step ladder, and also in one of the smaller rooms. She was trying to make it into a study or something. Yeah, well, I hope she's okay. Well, I hope she's okay, but I think the only way of finding out is to go over there right now, as we're doing. Yes. Oh, I'm glad I could be here for you to help. I'm glad you were free and available to help too. I just dread any sign of any ambulance. Well, I've not seen one. I've not heard one, and I think on this road, we'd have passed one if anything like that had happened. I'm sure she's fine. It wouldn't have been a big fall. It just would have been a bit of a shock. Yes. Anyway, look, we're pulling up now. There's no sign of any ambulances or anything. Oh, thank goodness. Are you going to come in too? I think I ought to. Don't you? Yeah. You come in with me and oh dear. Quick, let's. Looks like August's waiting at the front door. August, are you okay? Are you waiting for an ambulance?
Oh no, Paul, no. I just saw the taxi and I presumed it was you.
Yes. I mean, I was on the phone to her. Did she fall off her ladder or something?
Yes, she did, Paul. Oh, she fell off her ladder. Thank goodness she wasn't too high up.
I was worried you were having to call an ambulance or something. I was worried she'd broken her hip. Oh, no.
No, she's fine. Well, I think she's fine. She's got a bit quiet.
Oh, gosh. I couldn't get through to you or her on the phone again after it happened, so that's the only thing I could think of to do was to jump in a taxi.
Yes, Paul, I appreciate you coming.
Maybe you should take her to hospital, just in case she's broken something, and doesn't realise it. Or's got concussion.
Oh, well, I don't know. She walked downstairs, okay, but I don't know, she has gone very quiet. Let's see how she is.
All right.
I'll just put the kettle on, shall I?
Yeah, if you will, that would be good. Yeah, put the kettle on and we'll go and speak to Bettina. Yes. You got any biscuits? Pity, Uncle John, this is not the time for biscuits.
Oh, no, I think it is time for biscuits. I'll sort it out.
Thanks, August. Is she through in the living room?
Yes, just on the sofa.
All right. Bettina, are you all right? Oh, Bettina, what have you done to yourself? I don't know. DIY. You really shouldn't, You don't need to. Bettina, are you okay?
Oh, darling. I'm such a silly. I'm just doing some decorating. It's fun. Oh, yes. Scampering up the ladder. I think I was distracted. I just had a little fall. It's fine.
It's not fine, Bettina.
Oh, dear. Well, it's absolutely no need for you to be here, officer. And you, who are you? Are you the groundsman?
You what?
You, sir. Are you the groundsman? And you don't look much like a policeman.
I'm not a policeman, Bettina.
Oh, I thought you might be. Oh, dear. Well, who are you then?
Bettina, I'm Paul the Shy Yeti. I'm one of your best friends. I'm a podcaster and writer and former librarian.
Oh, how nice. Are you a fan?
Am I a fan? No, as I said, I'm one of your best friends.
Oh, I seem to have temporarily forgotten you. And what about you, sir?
What about me?
Yes, who are you?
I'm Yeti Uncle John. I'm also on the podcast. I'm also one of your best friends. August, something's not right.
August? It's not August. When is it, actually? It's autumn, isn't it?
No, August's the name of your husband. He's just putting the kettle on. He'll be here in a minute.
Well, darling, what are you talking about? My husband? Where is he, by the way?
I just said he's in the kitchen. He's just putting the kettle on.
Max, do hurry up, darling.
What? No, not Max, August.
Where is he, silly boy? He should have been doing the decorating, obviously, but... Max, where are you?
Bettina, just sit still. We'll go and see if we can find him.
Oh, I wish you would. Dear, oh dear. Oh, golly gee. Well, I'll go and put on the new Beatles record whilst you're finding him. Do tell him to hurry up.
Yeah, we will. Oh, blimey. Paul, what's going on? I don't know, but she doesn't recognise us. She doesn't recognise you or me, and she thinks she's still married to Max. It means she thinks she's in the 1960s. Well, she was talking about the new Beatles record, so yes. Oh dear, she's obviously got concussion. We really need to find a way of getting her to a doctor, or getting a doctor here. Yes, well, we need to have a word with August. Oh dear. This is most confusing, most upsetting. It is, yes. Listeners, look, whilst we go and talk to August, it's probably a good time for you to listen to a quiz, or maybe a Sutton Park clip. Oh dear. This is not good. I mean, it could be worse. She could be hurt. She could have broken something. But anyway, right? Yeah, you listen to something, and we'll be back soon. Yes. Come on, let's go and find August. Yes, yeah. Oh dear.
Hi. Well, that's it for another week. Off back home now. Gotta go and sort out my derby form. Got a few ideas. Obviously it's Karen who's got to have the big bet though. I'll make them the main decisions, but yeah, it'll be interesting. Blimey, I hadn't taken this route. Yeah, so off to the derby. Yes. Still, yeah, I think my hand's okay. I mean, it'd be nice to hear what Horner's got to say about what that stuff was. And I can't understand what it was doing in that stationery cupboard, but still, I'll see you later. I'm going to sort myself out. Okay? See ya. Well, Zanzibar, what is it you want me to do? Huh? I don't mind helping you before we get to speak to the executive, but come on, we have to tell me exactly what it is. I mean, there are things that other people want me to do. I don't know. I am worried all this time I am letting go. I could have just been following them, yet I cannot afford to. I need certain equipment, certain tracking devices. So many times, that is where people go wrong, you see. They attempt to track people, they attempt to kill people off. But they are not prepared, they have not got the backing. No, people escape. No, I will not make that mistake. And that is why I must speak to the executives, but why could they not speak to me immediately? Did you not be so impatient? I tell you, you'll go and meet Cavill. Yes. And I should explain. Do not be impatient. Meanwhile, back in France. So, Tremaine, you're packed. Well, I wish you luck. I won't disturb Crispy in his very thoughtful at the moment. I really don't think he's in the mood. I'll look after him, don't worry. I'll look after him. Yeah, thank you. Yes, my plane goes quite soon. I just didn't think, did I, that quite how this would affect him. Yes, don't worry. Don't worry. Enjoy yourself. Yes, I try to. Goodbye. See you soon. Have they gone? Yes, they're just going now. I wish I could go. But I can't trust myself. Do you understand? If you want the truth, I cannot bear to imagine how you're feeling. I can only see that. I just hope there is some way out of this, but don't worry. But there must be a way. Some way. Believe me, Your Highness, I'm glad you stayed. I don't think I could have lived with myself by myself. I don't think I could have coped. Your company's very welcome. I just hope there's some way. I just hope there can be some cure. I just hope someone can find out why I'm like this. Reverse the curse. Someone will. Someone will. Meanwhile, back in England.
Come on, Jay. Come on. Gotta get back in the house in time for tea. Yeah. Okay, fine. Okay. Blimey. Damn. I said to him, so much has happened. After we were nearly killed, we didn't know who had done it. I said to him, beware. We don't know if we can trust Andy Bar, if we can really trust his stepmother. Something might happen. I mean, then when we saw her being attacked and when we realised she was a problem, and then she tried to attack us and make us hypnotised. Oh, I'd always said to him, if anything like that happened, be strong and just try and resist. I thought he had, and I just pretended. I just don't know. I've got to find out how to reverse this curse on Crispin. But not just that. I mean, everything. Everything to do with the wedding and stuff. Because he's bound to want to try and ruin here. The thing is, I'm stronger than knowing because like, I've been through a lot more, I suppose. Well, there's only one thing for it. In some ways it might be useful. I mean, because if she doesn't suspect us both because of Owen being hypnotised, I just have to keep it all to myself. I just have to keep my eyes open and see if there's a way of making sure that everyone realises. You know? I mean, there's got to be some way, and I'll make sure everything goes alright. And I'll find out which one of them made the curse, which it was Andy Bar or the witch. The thing is, they'll need to be there to reverse the curse, but I mean, so much going on. We'll go back to the house. Go back to the house and make sure she's not doing anything else. Come in!
But elsewhere.
Blimey, John. He says that we're not too far from Sandhurst, you know, from Camden and stuff. We haven't got very far, all this walking. Are you sure you know where we're going? Oh, no.
Oh dear. Some people are good at walking and some people are not. And those who are good at walking forget that there are those who are not. Oh, I know this from experience.
Tell us about it. Oh dear. Them two over there having a little private chat. I don't know. What's going on? We'll go our own separate ways, haven't we? You mummy, where are you going?
We're going to Paul's house.
Yeah, we're trying to get as far away as possible from all this. What are they muttering on about?
I don't know. I'm afraid I don't know, Hannah. No, I thought that Tremaine, I thought he was overseas. The last time I heard, I thought he was overseas. Oh goodness, no, surely not. I'm afraid so. But you say that Valgard is possibly at the house. Oh yes. Why do you want to speak to these people? It's this business with Paul. He touched some sort of fluid, and we went to examine it, do some sort of test on it, and well, the results were inconclusive. Or what does that mean? Well, we couldn't exactly say whether there was anything wrong or not. I mean, it wasn't clear cut. Or it doesn't seem that sound too good, does it? Oh no, I don't want to put any scaring into it. That's why I don't want to talk to him about it. Not yet until I know. Alright, but whatever it is bad anymore, what can it mean? Oh dear. Oh, you don't know. Well, yes, it's probably best talking to Valgard if Tremaine ain't around, but I don't know. There's been a lot going on. I mean, I don't know half of it. You know, and of course, I'm not really best popular these days. Yes, of course. Well, at least I know that you say you're On the run. What? This is to do with Francois? Oh, yeah, see. Well, it's not exactly my cup of tea. I'm just trying to help them. Turns out Hampton, when he was Peppard, when he was the stealing from the rich and all that stuff, yes. And he was Peppard. Oh, yes, well, Francois, he had a nom de plume too. He was a different person, and apparently Hampton killed his father. Oh, good Lord. Old feuds then, is it? Oh, yes, and I'm trying to take these lads out of the way because, well, it is all rather nasty. I don't know, but I'd say you haven't got very far, have you? Or no, that's just what I'm worried about. You're not too far from Sandhurst. It's from Camberley, from where Paul used to live. I mean, shouldn't you be farther away than this at the moment? Or yes. I would have liked to have got further, but I've been trying to hide our tracks. Oh dear. I would like to have hidden our tracks a bit until we sort of ducked and dived, hoping to lead him astray, but I don't want to tell them. They're so slow moving. Yes, I know the feeling. Anyway, you better get going. Good luck and everything. Or thank you, yes. Now, listen, if things get nasty, don't hesitate to call me. Good luck. Mummy, come on, we're going on. Good luck. And, or, goodbye, Mummy. Goodbye. Or just be a minute. Or you know what to say, really. Once ducking and diving, it's not done us any good, really. We've not progressed at all. We're too close to home. Much too close. Dear. Chances of us getting to where we wanted to get us before he finds us is very low, I'd say. I only hope I can manage it.
Understand. I don't understand, Paul. What's happened to her?
Well, it seems like it could be amnesia. She's bashed her head, I suppose. Isn't that right, Paul? Well, I'm not the expert, but yeah, she thinks it's the 1960s, August.
The 1960s? How do you know?
I know because she keeps asking for Max Dupre.
Oh, that was her first husband. The man I painted all them portraits for.
Exactly. It's not that she just wants him to be here, it's that she thinks she's still married to him. She must be, living 60 years in the past. Or something.
Oh my goodness. Well, what can we do about it? Can we take her to the hospital?
Well, we did think about that, but yes, and that might be the case. But we thought we ought to get an expert in first.
An expert?
Yes, I've rung one of my colleagues, Simprin Simon. Yeah, he's a nice chap. He always has a strange expression on his face, but. Yeah, he's picking up Cromarty. They're on their way now.
Oh, Mr. Cromarty.
I mean, we did consider asking him to bring Cuthbert too, but we know he's not in your good books exactly, August.
You what?
Well, you and Cuthbert, you fell out. We weren't sure if you'd ever made up.
I don't think we've ever made up, but I think he's a lovely robot and. Well, I guess I have forgiven him. Maybe I just haven't told him so.
Really? Well, that's good. I mean, we kind of had hoped that the feud was over.
Oh, yes. Well, I realise perhaps I overreacted. But perhaps Bettina should have explained to me what was going to be happening. So in a way, it's her fault too. I overreacted, and she didn't tell me what was going on. And, Cuthbert was just doing what he was told.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of what we sort of said. Yes. Well, anyway, we didn't know if he should bring him, so, if at some point it becomes necessary, we can always nip back for him, if you wouldn't mind.
No, I wouldn't mind seeing Cuthbert again. Yes. In fact, I have a little can of oil in my office that I've set aside to give him whenever I next see him. As a little, I'm sorry present.
Oh, really?
Well, yes. Anyway, we shouldn't be thinking about this. We should be thinking about my Bettina.
Exactly. And Cromitty is on his way. Let me just give him a buzz. Maybe I should go back into the lounge, keep an eye on Bettina.
Oh, yes, that would be good, yes, Uncle John. We'll be through in a minute.
Yes, cool. Thanks, Yeti Uncle John. Hello, it's me, Cromitty. Is that you, Paul? Yes, just calling to see whether Simpering Simon had picked you up. Oh yes, he has. He's not simpering though. He's smiling. I don't know what these nicknames. I'd never understand them. I think Yeti Uncle John is one for nicknames. With that, was it Coconut Jim, who he was in Shame Jail with? Yes. So are you on your way? Yes, Paul. Yes. Apparently, had you brought Cuthbert, it would have been fine. Oh, really? Is that what August says? Yeah. Oh, that's good news, Paul. Well, we can always nip back. I just need to examine her, I suppose. She probably ought to go to the hospital, but it's a matter of, if she's up and about, it's a matter of getting her there. Yeah, I'm trying to think about that. It is difficult to get somebody to go to the hospital if they don't want to go. And she obviously doesn't see there's anything wrong with herself. Yes, Paul, yes. This is a problem, but I'm sure we can think of a way. Yeah, okay. So what, you'll be here in about 5 minutes? I think so, yes. Yes, Simon has put his foot on the gas pedal, as it were. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Okay, see you soon. Yes, Paul, see you soon.
Is he on his way, Paul?
He is, yes. We've got to think of a way of, getting her to the hospital. I'm trying to think of a way. How would one lure 1960s Bettina to a hospital?
Well, I suppose we could always pretend that one of us was hurt and needed a doctor.
Yeah. Yes, except how concerned would she be? I don't mean that nastily, but she doesn't know any of us. I told her we were her friends, but she didn't remember it. I wonder if she'll recognise you, August. I mean, how well did you know her in the 1960s?
Oh, well, not very well at all. I mean, I was doing my bit parts, playing tea kettles and things in some of the films that she was in. But, I wasn't there amongst the main stars. I might have been to the odd drinks thing at the end of an after-show party, but I don't think she ever really paid me much attention.
Fair enough. There must be some other way. Anyway, Cromitty will be here in a minute, so I suppose we better go back through, bring some drinks in.
Oh yes, I've done boozy coffees. I wasn't sure whether she'd drink a glass of whiskey, on the rocks at this time of the day.
I think she would have done, but still, boozy coffees are good. Come on, let's take them through.
Oh, come on, Yeti Face, whatever your name is. Let's have a dance.
I'm not sure I'm up for a dance. I'm a bit tired.
Oh, come on now. It's the 60s. We all love dancing. Let's twist again, like we did last summer. Was that the 1950s? Oh, anyway.
Oh, well, look, I could twist, maybe, but only for a very brief period.
Oh, you silly old fool. Why am I hanging out with such oldies? Where are my friends?
Just a minute. We are all your friends. Look, come and look at the mirror. You'll see how old you really are.
Oh, what are you talking about, you silly thing?
You're not the teenager you think you are. You're old like all of us. In fact, you're older than most of us.
Oh, what nonsense. Why don't you go back to the garden? I don't pay you to speak to me like this.
I'm not your bloody gardener, Bettina. I've told you, I'm a friend of yours and we're concerned.
Concerned about what?
Guys, tune it down a bit. I hear you down in the kitchen. Here, we've got some drinks for you. Oh, about time.
What's this? Coffees? Oh, coffees with a hint of alcohol. Yes, I think I might quite like this. Let me sit down. You're right, Yeti face. Perhaps I do need a rest. Oh, yes, Bettina. I think you should. Who are you? I recognise you, don't I? Yes. I just popped in. I'm in one of your films. The director asked me to drop a script off. Oh, I forgot I was making another film. Oh, how nice. And where's Max, for goodness sake?
Max will be here soon, I'm sure. Yes, Uncle John, I need a word. What is it? I heard you speaking to her. I heard you telling her that she wasn't the teenager she thought she was. You were going to get her to look in the mirror. Well, yes, I thought it would snap her out of it. Well, we don't know that. It might have the complete reverse effect. We don't do anything until Cromitty gets here. I don't know how you deal with these situations. Oh, right. I got cross with her. She was having a go at me. Yeah, I understand. She doesn't know who you are. She thinks you're the gardener. Yes, I know. Oh dear. These hands, gardener's hands. Your hands are quite, rugged. Why are your hands like that? It's just a bit more hairy. It's all. I guess you're right. I have done my share of manual labour. They're not ballet dancers' hands. I didn't take very well to it. Sorry, she annoyed me. It's fine. It's bound to happen. You just have to be very careful around her. She wanted me to do the twist. I don't know. I can on a good day, but I'm not feeling it today. That's fine. I couldn't do the twist at the moment either. We just need to keep her talking until Cromitty gets here. I'm thinking. There must be a way that we can get her to the hospital if we need to. Well, yes, I can drive you. I've got my taxi here. Yeah, I don't suppose Simon will stay around. But, yeah, so we will need a car. Yes.
Oh, who's that coming up the drive? Is that Max? Is he coming home?
What? A car? It's a taxi. Who could this be?
It must be Max. Oh, he's been away. He's been busy. He must be coming home.
I don't know. It doesn't look that much like Max.
Oh, I know what you mean. I think it's him, though. I think he's wearing a costume, like a fancy dress costume. Are we supposed to be going to a fancy dress party tonight?
I don't know.
Maybe.
It's possible. Yeah. Let me go and let him in.
Oh, don't be silly, darling. He'll have his own keys.
Oh, but the door is stuck. It's water has it's difficult. I'll go let him in.
Oh, whatever you say, darling. Tell him to hurry on up. I hope you've made him a boozy coffee.
There is an extra one. Yes. Oh dear, listeners, this is exhausting. Cromitty, there you are. Hello, Paul. What's going on? She's in the living room. She's got more energy than all of us put together. She doesn't recognise any of us. She vaguely recognised August, probably as Damius, but we're having difficulty keeping the story going. That's okay, Paul. Oh, and there's a new complication. A new complication? Yes. She thinks you are Max. She thinks I'm Max. But Max isn't as old as I am now. He wouldn't have been then. No, I know. She thinks you're in a fancy dress costume. What? She saw you getting out of the taxi, and she said, oh, that's Max. And she said, he looks different. Why is he dressed in a fancy dress costume? I'm not dressed in a fancy dress costume. Yes, I know. But she obviously realises that something is off, and her brain is trying to play catch-up. Oh, now you're the scientist. I'm not the scientist. I did think, actually, that we could play this to our advantage. Really? In what way? If she thinks we're going to a fancy dress party later, that's when, if we need to, which we probably do, that's when we could drive her to the hospital, pretending we were going to to a party. Oh yes, maybe she'd think that everyone was dressed as nurses and it was part of the party. Yeah, but anyway, you need to come through and you need to speak to her, and perhaps you can work out how serious things are. Well, I think we do need to get her to the hospital, but I will speak to her first. All right, come on then, let's go back in. Listeners, I think it's time for maybe a quiz or another Sutton Park clip. If you want to have a listen, then you can join us again, and maybe we'll be a little bit further with getting this matter resolved, getting Bettina the help she needs. Okay? All right. Come on, Cromitty. Dear, oh dear. Oh, dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Come from Posidonis. The orange jacket is angling for the early lead and gets the call here. Goes on, but Lusso going with it. Lusso takes it up at the end of the first 220 yards. And it's Lusso leading. Posidonis in second. Swain is running third. Nico Farley, the steady pace is fourth. Silver Patriot second. 5 furlongs to go. And it's Lusso, Posidonis, Swain, Nico Farley, Aberdeen in the rail. Silver Patriot the outside. And then for Vanna, Olivier Pellier on the far runner is still the back marker as they begin to gain momentum now. They've got under half a mile to go in the Coronation Cup, but as they make the turn in, it's still Lusso in second place. Lusso on the inside just gets a nudge there from Posidonis. Swain's got every move covered. Eberdina, look at the grey Silver Patriot. He made up 8 lengths in the home straight in the Derby. He's going to make a similar distance up to win the Coronation Cup, but it's Posidonis the outside of Lusso. Here in the blue comes Swain on the outside. Eberdina. Here behind them is Silver Patriot with a lunge. The Italian runner Nico Farley is out of it, but it's the King Swain who goes into the lead. 2 in second place. Eberdina. Here comes Silver Patriot. Look at him unleash a run. They're inside the final furlong now, and it's Silver Patriot into the lead. Is Swain going to spoil the script? No, it's Silver Patriot who gets Epsom revenge. Swain is second, Everdina is third for that. We've got Posidonis in a big gap.
Boy, this is Silver Patriot's one, but you said it would win, but it's not the Derby. You got the Derby horse winner, and you've got to put that big bet on tomorrow, and then if we win, you get to go on holiday. Yeah.
Englishman Peter Winfield, who bred this handsome grey of Sadler's Hall Silver Patriot, has come back to beat 5 other Group 1 winners and take the Vodafone Coronation Cup, but at no stage.
He's just practicing, he's getting himself tuned up for the Derby tomorrow, and he predicted that Silver Patriot would win, and it has. So maybe he should have put his money on Silver Patriot. I just hope he won't tell me who he's going on tomorrow.
Who stayed on well. But somehow justice is done with Silver Patriot winning here. And Pat Edery successful in the race on Rainbow Quest, Saint Estef and Sunshak. So landed his 22nd winner of the season. But it was hard work.
Exciting or what? I just hope you can do as well tomorrow. My holiday rests on this, you know. All the savings I've got are given to him for this race. And all the savings he got. Well, we got 5 pence on this race.
Meanwhile, elsewhere. Hello, guys. Hello. Or you lovely little devils out there. You'll be growing up soon, getting you big legs and stuff. You'll be, yeah, that's right. Ren, Hen, Jen and Men and Hen and, oh, not Jen, no. I'm confused, your names are, I can never remember your names. I'm sorry. Well, Well, there's no point to this seed at all, except to establish that my sense of well-being and my state of mind is quite stable. That's all. There's no other point to it, so you can go now. You lovely little things. I am a domesticated hen. I am a single father. Yes. Go on.
It's 9:34. It's 9:34. It's 9:34 a.m.
Hi, Clive. Morning. Day of the derby. Oh dear. Yes. Sorry, can't stop. Just got to get ready. Oh, now the phone's ringing. Callum's written the result of the winner on a bit of paper. Valgard's got control of that. He's going to put it away somewhere safe. And yeah, apparently it's been a message from Sophie, but I haven't got time to listen to this. And not actually a message, but like anyway. The phone calls from me. I'll back in a minute. I don't know. Busy. Yes, this was the message. Of course, that nothing new has come yet.
Hello?
Hello?
Is that Paul? Paul Chandler? Paul, are you there? This is Sophie Ponsonby Smythe. I need to speak to you. Paul, are you there? I need to contact you. It's Sophie here. I have news for
urgent,
you.
But it's all very urgent, but how can you be sure? Anyway, this is this bit of paper that Callum's written his doobies down on. Hello? Thank you. He's written this in here. You look after this, Clive. None of us are supposed to see it. It's the sock drawer, so don't go in it. You might die of...
It's 9:37 a.m.
That's right. That's right. Right. Off to the derby then, I suppose. Yes, I do wonder about this whole thing that...
Just letting you know, okay. Go.
Ponsonby Smythe, I need to speak to you. Paul, are you there? I need to contact you. It's Sophie here.
Yes. Well, I expect to hear something from her soon, but as I said, off to the derby. Meanwhile, elsewhere, the executives are discussing at least what corrupt elements are. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I'm talking about. They got some sort of plan which I don't like, involving Zanzibar, some sort of meeting going on. What's going on here? I don't like this at all. Hello?
I should end up
Basil.
back in Sadie, that reporting one. I think it's right back. He'll stay the trip and he'll keep galloping.
Strange. That was a phone call then. I just heard a couple of words. Sounded like Basil. I haven't seen Basil for ages. But I can't be sure. Probably wrong. Probably just the wrong number. That's probably why they rung up. I wonder. Very strange. Still, I've got to get changed. It's time for the derby. Let's see if he's won. Yeah, it's all exciting. I hope you've got it right.
You've got drops then, yeah?
I haven't got dropsy, shut up. I haven't get dressed. See you at the derby. Bye.
Which today is horses. Today in the first 4 races.
Valgard, why is it so dark in here? It's only the afternoon. It's atmospheric, isn't it? What is? It being dark, you know. All atmospheric. So come on then. Did Cam's horse win? Where's the bit of paper? Valgard? Didn't he win? What's wrong? Valgard? What's going on? I gotta go out soon. What's the news? Do you want the good news or the bad news? The bad news, Valgard, the bad news first. Oh, well, bad news is that Callum didn't choose the right horse. Oh. But the good news is, I did. Look.
We must show
Oh.
people of Scotland
Well, that's brilliant.
of their support once again.
Yes, well, don't be down about it because, well, I've won enough and I've been treating us all to a holiday. Oh, well, God, that's brilliant. Yes, I've got 5 tickets in here. 5? Yes. 1 for you, 1 for Callum, 1 for myself, and, who's the other 2 for? Well, you see, by the time we go on holiday, well, Gongos and Ramesses will be married by then, and they'll be off on their honeymoon. So I thought, well, I would buy 2 tickets for Jay and Owen, because, well, someone's got to look after them. And, well, Paul, don't look at me like that. Jay and Owen going on holiday with us? Oh, okay then. I'm sorry, Paul. So, but that's just the way it is. Can't do everything. We will do something for the poor guys. It's their holiday as well. You'll have to like it or lump it, I'm afraid. I don't know. These people are just so ungrateful.
Where are we going exactly? Can we all fit in this taxi?
I'm sure there's room. There's room, isn't there, Yeti Uncle John? Yes, plenty of room, yes.
I didn't know you were a taxi driver as well as a gardening Yeti face.
Yeti Uncle John, Bettina.
Mr. Pray to you, my dear.
Yes, Yeti Uncle John is a taxi driver. Yeah, come along, Cromitty. I mean, Max. Oh, yes. I'm here. Good. August. Damius.
I don't understand. I don't know who I am at the moment.
Just get in the car. Where do you think we're going to? The party, I guess. Maybe if I get in the back, you can sit in the front.
Yes, I think so. That's a good idea. Come on, darlings, we're going to be late.
We'll be there just a second, Bettina. Cromitty. You think this is what needs to happen, yeah? That she needs to go to the hospital for a proper examination? Oh yes, I think so, definitely. she's quite befuddled and, well, you know, she may have temporary amnesia or whatever this is. I think something needs to be done. All right. And she still thinks you're Max. Yes, she thinks I'm Max in a disguise. It's fine. Let's just get going. All right, let's get in.
You'll have to get in first, Paul, so then I can get in afterwards.
All right, yes.
Going to be a bit of a squeeze with you two getting in with me. Not that I'm complaining. Go on, Yeti Face, start driving.
Blimey. Yes. Are you right? Are you in, August Damius?
I am. I won't say much. I'll just sit here with a horrified look on my face.
I don't blame you. Oh dear. It won't take long. We'll get to the hospital quick.
Oh, darling, I'm so excited by this party. Fancy dress party. I do feel like I haven't made much of an effort, though. Who can I say I'm dressed as?
Just like a glamorous princess or something.
Oh, yes. That sounds about right. What about you, Paul? Who have you come as?
The American werewolf in London. No, that didn't exist then. A werewolf man.
Oh, yes, you are pretty hairy, aren't you? Like Yeti Face in the front.
Yes, I'm not coming to the party, so I'm not dressing up.
Well, you look like you've dressed up, darling. And what about you in the front there? No, not you, Yeti Face. What's his name that I recognise?
I'm just coming along for the ride.
Yes, I do recognise you, though, don't I? You're Damius Tinklethorn or something, aren't you? Haven't I seen you on set? Yes. I play various items, like a tea kettle, and things like that. I have been in a number of your movies, but I don't expect you to remember me well. No, I just recognise your face, darling, but I didn't remember your name, so... yes. Oh, dear. And who exactly are you, Max? I mean, what exactly are you dressed as?
I've come as an eccentric professor.
Oh, how wonderful. Oh, yes, I see it now. You do look quite eccentric. Yes. So, where is this party happening?
Well, they've dressed the building up to look like a hospital. I think a lot of people are coming dressed as doctors and nurses. But by the time we got our invites, we didn't realise that we hadn't got the costumes.
Oh, I do love a good fancy dress party. Oh, if you'd have told me, I would have found a nurse's outfit, or I could have been a sister, you know, a really stern sister. Get back to bed. What are you doing? Out of bed? Get back there.
Very good.
Yes, I have played a nurse before now. I was asked to be in one of those carry-on films, but I couldn't do it because it clashed with another project. Oh dear. Carry on, Bettina. They could do one just about me, couldn't they?
They could, Bettina. Yes. Oh, yes. I think that would make a marvellous film, Bettina.
Mr. Bray, thank you very much.
Oh, for goodness sake. Sorry, Ma'am. Look, we're nearly there.
Oh, this is marvellous. I see what you mean. They really have gone to town with this party. It really does look like a hospital.
Paul, do you think we'll have to wait long? No. Cromitty's spoken to somebody, and we're just to go straight in.
What's going on, darling? Why would we have to wait?
Oh, well, they're doing, like, role play. Like, when the guests arrive, they have to wait in the waiting room, like you would if you went to a hospital, you know, like an A&E or something.
Oh, that sounds a bore. Do you think we'd get cocktails?
I'm sure there would be cocktails. But anyway, because it's you, and because you're a celebrity, we're just to go straight in.
Oh, how marvellous. You see? How wonderful it is. You know, it's the perk of fame. Yes, the perk of fame.
Do you know who we're supposed to be meeting with, Cromitty? I mean, Max? Yes. Yes, there is. I know where we're going. We just go straight there. Okay, good.
You know, Max, your costume is, it's really very clever. I'd hardly recognise it was you. Are you sure you're you, darling?
Yes, I am the eccentric professor.
Well, you certainly do look the part. Yes. Oh, gosh. Are we arriving?
Just pulling in now, yes.
Oh, well, thank you, Yeti Face. Yes, it's been nice seeing you again, Mr. Twinklehorn.
Thank you. Yes.
Are you going on somewhere else?
I believe so. Yes. I've got to drop him off somewhere else. Yes, Bettina, it's just us. You, me and Max are going to the party.
Oh, right. Darling, just a quick word.
Yes, Bettina?
Do you think that actually is Max? I mean, I can see through his costume and I don't recognise that face. I thought it was Max. I just presumed it was Max. Do you think something wonderful has happened to him, like he's been kidnapped? Do you think we're all being kidnapped now? I mean, you and I.
I don't think we're being kidnapped, no. Because I know Yeti Felix, Yeti Uncle John, and Damius is just a friend, and Max is your husband.
I don't think it's him, darling. I think it's an imposter. Perhaps it's all part of the surprise. I wonder who he could be. Maybe he's minor royalty.
I'm not sure. I think it's time to get out.
Oh, yes, darling. All right.
Listeners, time to play maybe a clip or some music, or I'm not sure, but we've got to get into the hospital, so yeah. Okay, back in a minute.
Who are you talking to, darling?
Just myself. It's a bad habit I have.
Oh, darling. Oh, gosh, this party's going to be fun.
Yeah.
are the cocktails? This is becoming a bit of a bore.
Sure they'll be here in a minute. I mean, the cocktails. Yes. The doctor thinks you should just rest for the moment.
I didn't realise there were going to be real doctors here. It's very strange, this party. I've been to some weird parties in my time, but this one, really, the whole roleplay thing, it's quite, well, I wouldn't say fun, but it's happening, isn't it?
Yes, Bettina, it definitely is happening. You just lie back. Just lie back. I'm sure the cocktails will be along in a minute.
Oh, right. Oh, dear. I must say my head does feel a bit dizzy, but anyway, I'll have a little nap. That boozy coffee we had back at the house, I think, is beginning to work on me. Oh, must have been a couple of shots in there.
Yeah, probably. Just going to have a word with Max.
All right, darling.
Cromitty, what happens now? Well, the doctor does think she just needs to have bed rest, and hopefully her memory will come back. Oh, golly. If only it was that simple. Yes, I know. I suppose with these sorts of problems, a bang on the head, it, when one has a change in personality, it doesn't necessarily click back the same day. No, well, hopefully it won't be long term, but anyway, she's in the right place. So I guess we just, do you think they might give her a sleeping tablet, to calm her down? I think that might be the case. They do want to observe her overnight, and that's good. Look, I better go and speak to Yeti Uncle John and Damius, August, because they're still out there in the waiting room. Oh yes, Paul, of course. Yes, run along. Yeah. Okay.
It's almost strange, Yeti Uncle John.
It is a bit, isn't it? Yes. Oh dear. Hopefully things will get back to normal. I'm sure that they're doing the best they can for her. These things, could have been a lot worse.
I guess it could have been, yes. Oh, here comes Paul.
Hi, guys. Now, just the doctor has seen Bettina. She still thinks she's at a party. She's crossed there's no cocktails. She might get a surprise in a minute because I think they're going to give her a sedative. But they want to observe her overnight. And, yeah. What happens then? What happens if when she wakes up in the morning she still thinks it's the 1960s? Well, both Cromitty and the doctor said there isn't a lot that can be done. These things will just come back into place, hopefully, over time. We just don't know how long. Oh dear. So this could be a long-term plot line. It could be, yes, or it could be something that's resolved just in this episode. I don't know.
I hope it doesn't go on for ages. Oh, these sorts of plot lines are both cliches and can get a bit tiresome.
Yes, I know. Let's just hope our memory comes back quickly. How are you feeling, Bettina?
Oh, my head's feeling a bit woolly, I must admit. I don't really agree with pill popping. I've never been into it, but, that lady in the nurse outfit was so, she led me astray. And I couldn't help but pop that pill. Did you have one?
I did not have a pill. Not just yet. This was a special pill for you, my dear, because you're a celebrity.
Oh, yes, I am, aren't I? Max, what's wrong with you? You seem on edge.
I am a little bit on edge, yes. But it'll all be fine.
Oh, come closer, sweetheart. Don't be so nervous. What's wrong with you? Are you still playing a part? You can drop the accent now.
Oh, well, no, Bettina,
Oh, come here, darling. We're married after all. If you can't smooch at a party, then, where can you smooch?
I know what you mean. Parties are made for smooching, but, this is a different sort of party. And I'm playing my part.
You are playing your part, and very well played, I must say, but, for goodness sake, surely we can smooch. I think your eccentric professor outfit is, it's beginning to turn me on, darling.
I don't know what to say.
Darling, I don't think you're Max at all. Are you one of his friends? What's going on here? I'm not quite sure what the rules of our marriage are, but, we're open to third parties, so if you're into it, then why not, honey? But I really would like to check with Max first.
Oh, well, I don't know what to say. I think you should just lay back and, yes, you must be feeling tired.
I am feeling a little bit tired, darling, but not too tired, not for you-know-what. Come on, let's smooch. Max, where are you? Is this some sort of prank? Some sort of... what are you trying to make me do?
Ah, there you are. Oh, Paul, thank goodness you're here. Yeah, I'm here. How is the patient? I mean, how are you, Bettina?
I'm very, very tired, but I was hoping to get a smooch before bedtime, but maybe not.
I think she's dropped off. Oh, thank goodness. Does she have a pill? She had a pill, yes. I think she thought she'd had some sort of fantastic 60s druggy pill, but it's just a sedative. Oh, well, I'm sure that's quite enough. I think so, yes. Oh, good golly. How are the other two? Oh, they're waiting in the waiting room. I've explained to them that Bettina's staying in overnight, and that, well, we don't know how long this plot line's going to go on for. She could be better in the morning, or it could run and run. Oh, yes, these things. It's hard to predict. It is hard to predict, isn't it? Oh, golly. Well, listeners, I think we're running out of time. We don't know if this is going to be resolved immediately, but join us after the end theme, and we'll check in on her again in the morning. And I don't know. Let's see. Huh? Yes, let's see. I'm sure she'll be fine. I mean, it could be so much worse. Yes. I mean, these things, they do happen. A tumble from a stepladder, and, well, it's one of the oldest bloodlines in the world. It is. So if it's going to happen to anybody, it makes sense that it happened to Bettina. But I wonder if this plotline goes on longer, Comedy, maybe we could get Aunt Tappy to speak to her. Oh, yes, that might help. We'll see. Anyway, listeners, join us again after the theme music, and we'll see how the patient is in the morning. All right, well, thanks for listening. Do take care. I'm sure she'll be better soon. But anyway, sorry we don't have any, grand resolution for you. Oh, yes. Well, we'll see. Maybe it'll all sort itself out quickly. Maybe, yes. All right, listeners, bye for now. And, we'll be back in just a moment. Let's run that end theme music. Yes, run the end theme music. Oh, okay. Well, Comedy, what's the news? I mean, how is she doing? How's Bettina doing? Well, I mean, she's fine. She's fine, except she still hasn't quite, got her memory back. Really? Oh dear. She still thinks it's the 1960s? Yes. Although, well, some of the things she's saying shows that there is a change. I don't quite understand. Well, I mean, she'll be coming out of hospital today and going home because they want to observe her, but there's not a lot more they can do in hospital. So, no, it's an odd thing. You remember, obviously, she mistook me for Max. Now she's, refusing to see me. I mean, she's sort of cross with Max. I don't quite understand what that means. I'm sure it's nothing. I mean, she only thought you were Max in disguise anyway. Oh, yes, well, yeah, it is quite complicated. It's difficult to know quite, where to go from here. She's confused she's confused that the people she expects to see around her are not there. Even August or Damius, I mean, she only recognizes as some obscure colleague. Maybe we do need Tappy to talk to her, you know? Maybe if Tappy talked to her rather than visited her, that would help. Because if she saw Tappy looking older, has she seen herself in a mirror yet? You know, I know that was something that Yeti Uncle John had suggested. I'm not sure, Paul. I mean, it's one of those things that could be a big shock, but it could help. It could make things worse, really. If she saw that she wasn't a teenager anymore, it could make things worse. Well, it could send her into a spiral. It could send her into some sort of depression, or, you know, she may go inside herself. But she's bound to see a reflection at some point. Well, yes, but, it may be something that, she doesn't realize straight away that it's her, or, in fact, it has been suggested that all mirrors in the house be removed for the moment. Dear. It's funny considering all that problem we had with vampires and, vampires and mirrors. But I guess we'll do it. What's going to happen? I mean, it just made me wonder, though, because she sort of recognised Damius, August, but she didn't say, oh my goodness, why do you look 50-something years older than when I last saw you? So maybe, I don't know. It's complicated, Paul. I think we should go and visit her when she gets home, though. Sure, let's do that. Absolutely. But perhaps Yeti Uncle John and I should go over, not you. I mean, if she still thinks you're Max, and she's being cross with Max, then she might get cross with you. Oh, I don't know. Yes, maybe it should be you and Yeti Uncle John. Okay, well, we'll go visit.
I gotta go now! Bye! I wasn't done with you! Gotta go! Bye!
Goodbye.
It's been good, but yeah, definitely time to come home now.
This show is part of the Pride 48 network. Find more shows over at pride48.com.
Oh dear. What's going on now? Oh, it's the Shy Life Podcast.
Let's go.
I have a voice.
I have a voice.
You have a voice.
You have a voice.
We have a voice.
We have a voice.
Unique voices in podcasting.
UnivazPods.net.
So, August, how's she doing?
Well, golly, it's hard to say. There are changes, but Tallulah's come over to act as a nursemaid to her. I mean, not that she needs it, not that she's incapable of moving around, but.
Golly, well, I hope that Tallulah doesn't say something blunt. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. What do you think, Yeti Uncle John? Yes, I mean, having Tallulah here to look after it seems like a good idea, but Tallulah isn't the Tallulah we used to know. She's definitely, I guess, other than getting some paid nurse, a stranger, then there's not much option.
Well, Martin's here too. I'm here. I'm keeping an eye on Mum. It's more to sort of get her chatting. And, yeah.
Oh, well, I guess it can't hurt. Can we just go in?
Yeah. Mum's out in the garden at the moment. But, Bettina's in the lounge reading.
Oh, okay. Oh, shall I come too? Yeah, you come with me, Uncle John. All right, then. Hi, Bettina, how are you? You looking well?
Oh, thank you, yes. Thank you, friend of mine. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit woolly-headed. I can't remember quite how oh, it's you, the gardener. Please don't walk in any mud into my lounge.
Oh, yeah, all right. How is everything?
Oh, well, it's good. I'm trying to get in touch with my friend Tappy. I don't know where she is.
Oh, really? Well, we might be able to put you in touch with her.
Oh, where is she? You know Tappy?
Yes. I'm friends with her nephew, Toppy.
Oh, little Toppy? Oh, how's he getting on? Still in school, I suppose.
Well, kind of. No, I'm not sure. I hear you've fallen out with Max.
Oh, don't mention that name. We're divorced. Anyway, I'm young, free and single. I can do what I like. I was hoping to get tickets so that Tappy and I could go and see that David Bowie. Oh, he's wonderful. I love him. I love going to all the, the hip places, seeing all the modern bands, like the T-Rex and the Roxy Music. I love them. I thought the 60s was good, but the 70s is even better musically.
Really? I mean, yeah. I'm sure you could get tickets.
I know somebody, darling. I know somebody, where you buy them. I think we can get discounts. Would you like to come too?
But that would be good, yes. I'm sure we can find Tappy. Yeah. What's going on, Paul? Things seem to have shifted. That explains why she's fallen out with Max. Why? Because she's not living in the 60s anymore.
Because she's living in the 70s. She was divorced from Max by then.
Oh, yes, of course. And she's referencing 70s music acts. Well, yeah, I mean, that's when David Bowie first emerged anyway. Well, he emerged in the 60s. Anyway, you don't need a musical history lesson, but anyway, so things are changing. Maybe she'll eventually get back to the 2020s. Oh, blimey. So that means we will get another episode of this. It means we might get another episode of this, yes.
Oh, I love the 1970s. I feel so liberated.
Yes, you look liberated.
I want to get my hair done. I must look a mess. I can't seem to find a mirror in the whole house.
No, I'm sure. Yeah. Great. Listeners, we've got to go. Oh dear. 1970s Bettina. I think we really do need to call on Aunt Tappy. Oh dear. Gosh. Oh my goodness. Whatever next. Well, the 1980s would be next, but... anyway. What a palaver. Oh dear.
I'm a star man waiting in the sky. He likes to come and see us, but he thinks we've lost our mind. La 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 la.
Whoa, I love that one. Great show, Paul. Yep, that was a good shoe. Well, gotta tell you, I didn't expect that.
What the hell just happened on this show? I mean, seriously, reverse it, because I lost... What's going on? What happened?
595.
595.
This is just the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
595. 595. I'll do that again. I'll do it normal.
Not that I'm complaining.